Again, welcome back to the new video of this series. Till now, we covered many things. We created the widgets and after that functionality. In this video, we're gonna see here fast and slow widget, how I am going to implement this now. Before starting the video, if you are new to this series, then I recommend you to check out this playlist. And also, if you like this series, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. We covered till now here at this point, like here. So now when I enter my age, we need to render the message for fast and preference. So what I will do, I will copy this message and I will paste it. So we need to create here one more action, that is const after age message. So in this message, in this we create const message like the previous one, create chatbot. And once we created this, we need to update the state, and in this we pass message. After that, we have to define this here, and now we move forward to message parser.js, and here actions dot. Now let's see the result. After refreshing, on writing anything, it's displaying. So we need to fix this issue, like when user enters their age, then we need to render this message. So for that, we do the we do the same thing like this. I'll copy this and paste here, and after that we do here preference. So preference, and the preference, after that we need to remove this line and paste here this one. And now let's see the result again. On refreshing, on clicking, okay, so let's see. On refreshing here, on typing anything, we can see that it's not visible. Now on clicking, let's get started. If I write my name, and then we can see it's asking for age. When I enter any age, then we can see it's not showing me. So what's the problem is here? Okay, we didn't pass the variable that is preference, like the age we pass. So we need to here pass the preference as the same like age. So what I will do, in let me know your age uh, function, I will pass pass preference. And now we can see that initially it's not showing. On clicking and entering their name and age, and we can see finally it's visible. But also we can see that here we need to render the widgets, that is the fast and slow button. So to render this, as we saw initially, that the when initial message created, then it's showing me let's get started button. So we pass here object. In this object we pass the widget and the name of the widget. So we do the same thing with action provider. In this section here, I'll do the same thing, and the name of the widget is start slow, as simple. And now I'll refresh this, and let's get started. Name, and then age 20, and here fast and slow button is now rendered. But here is the issue. Let me show you again, that on clicking let's get started, and after that writing webhook, and then if I write any string, then it's showing me this message, which is not true. So string is not a age. So we need to fix this. We gonna do here, we pass one more logic, that is if it is number, then show me the result, which is then show me the message. Then let's see again. On clicking, writing their name and hitting any string value, we can see that it's not visible. On writing then 20, we can see it's now showing me. All right guys, now we have to see the working of fast and slow button. So here I will introduce the new term, which is state. So I know that you know state, but something you don't know. So let's say So let's see now here. So first of all, I will print children on console. So children, and now in console we can see. So first I will refresh it again, and here we can see that in props we get all the properties, but we can define the properties initially. So let's see how we can do this. So in config.js state, we can define state. So here, if I show you name equals to my name, now on refreshing, here you can see in actions, then in props, and then in a state, we can see that name is Weber. So in this way, we can define the initial state. So as we can see that we initially defined the checker in action provider, that is here. We defined that checker here, but we can define this in config.js. So what we have to do here, we have to do like this, and in config.js we pass checker, and checker as the empty, or you can say null value. Now I think it's simple. So let's see the result now. In props and then in state, we can see checker as null. Is this simple? I know. So now here we need to pass the data, like when user clicks on fast and slow button. Let me show you first. Here, then age 20, we can see fast and slow button. So here we need the data. So for that I created the data in chatbot folder. We find here that data.js. So you need to create this data file, and you just copy this. Let me tell you that I will upload this project on Replit so that you can get the source code. So don't worry for that. Here you can see that data, and you can create any data. Like here you can see that data, and then kit. For kit we pass the slow and fast product. Here you can see the image of that product, and then the product link. Here is the product link. So in this way I defined here, and you can see that after defining I export as default. Now I will import this in config.js, and we pass as initial. Here you can see that import data, and after that I will pass this in a state. So this is the data. Now let's see again. Here we can see that in props and then in state we can see data is now in state. How it's simple. And also checker is null. Let's see checker again. On writing here name, now here in bottom of state we can see props, and then in state we can see checker is preference. Okay, now move forward. In config.js, we need to define here initially user data to store their name, age, preference, and we need to here set the product link. So for that, what I will do here, I'll create here user data, and in this user data, I'll write name, which is the empty value, and after that age, which is in a string, and after that preference or um, age. Oh, okay, category. So category will be kid or adult or teenagers. It will be like this. And the product, so product here. So now as we can see that all the data is present on state. Now we need to pass this data to the component, which is this one, fast and slow widget, which is the component we created earlier. So we need to pass that data in this. So for that we have to write first of all logic, that is if the age is less than 10, we need to set the category as kit, and after that we pass this to the component that is start and slow.js, fast and slow button. First of all, I'll refresh, and after that we can see in props and then in state the name is empty. So we need to do here, we need to pass here like this, what in children, and in children props. So we need to write here props and then state, and after that we can see checker user data. So I'll write here user data, and in this user data name will be equals to the message. Is this simple? So it's easy. And now we move forward. Now okay, let me show you the result now. So on clicking, let's get started, and then writing their name. Now let's see the result here, props, and in props state, and in username we can see that username is Webo. Now we need to add the age. So to add age we need to do the same thing. Okay, I so we need to do the same thing. Here I pass the age, and age will be message. Now here we need to add the category. So for category we need to write here condition. So the condition is if message which is age is less than 10 or equals to 10, then we pass here like this, which is the category will be, the category will be kid. If else, if message is greater than 10 and message is less than or equals to 20, then we gonna do here, we set like this config user data, and the category will be teenagers. I hope you are understanding what I am doing here. So I will copy this again and will remove this, and category will be adults. Adults. Okay, let's see result again. So what I will do here, children dot props dot state dot user data. So here you can see that name is initially everything is empty, but after writing name we can see that it's is in state. Now writing age, we can see age is now 20, and also the category is teenagers. Now we need to pass this data to the component which is fast and slow button, and we retrieve that data to select the product. So let's move forward to the uh, this in components start slow, and we pass here, we define props here to get the to get that data, and after that we write here on click, we uh, pass here on click event to the button to fetch data, and here I'll name that function as preference. And in this preference what we're gonna do is we pass here the preference as fast. And now I will copy this and I will paste it here. Also we need to create the function which is const preference as equals to here their parameter which is this one, and in this we first fetch the category, we retrieve that category. So category, and in this category props dot state, so state, and after that user data, and in this user data we need to get the category. Now first I will check that it's working or not. So, and also I will comment this from message parser.js. Now I will refresh it again here. On clicking let's get started. Now webhook, and after that my age. And now we need to we need to click here. So if I click on this, we can see that we get the teenager. Okay, we are going right. So now I will remove this, and here what I will do. So now we need to retrieve that data that is based on the age. So for that I will create where const product equals to props dot state dot user data, and no, not user data, dot data, and here I pass category, and in this category after that here we can see that in data.js first is category. So we retrieve that category from props and we pass that category as a parameter, as a argument, and after that slow, which is the preference we passing from this. Here we can see in start slow.js we pass this here, and here I'll write slow, and after that we need to write here preference. Okay, and now again I will see the data product. Now on refreshing, on clicking let's get started, webhook, oh I write my name wrong, age 20, and now let's say click on slow button. Okay, everything is fine now. We can see that when I write when I click on the slow, we get this product link. Let's check the product in data.js, which is teenager's age, and the product is slow. So let's see the product. What is the product? Oh, it's very awesome cycle for me. So I'll buy this very soon when I have the money. So after that, let's check again. Is this working for adults? And let's check about adults. So here I pass webhook, and after that 20 as age. No, I did mistake because we need to pass the age greater than 20. So after that now I am 23 years old, and I can select fast one. Now let's see the result. Oh, I get KTM Duke 200. It's old, but I think it's fine for me. So, and here image. So I'll copy this product link. So, okay, I'll go through this data.js and adults. Here is the fast product. Oh, it's currently unavailable. So sad. Anyways, we move forward here. So the last is now we can see here in Figma file. Now we need to only show bot, which is the last rendered message, which is got it John based on your age and preference. For fast ride, I recommend you the Velocity Viper or any vehicle name. So we will see in the next video, and also we display the image of that product, and we display we provide the link. So we need to create the widget again. So stay tuned for the next video, and I hope you like the video, and if you like then hit the subscribe button and like this video, share with your friends, and I will see you next time.